There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. Its raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top level.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Rafinha. Balda. Looking for options. That was asking just too much of him. Valverde. Kula with the ball through. He's got away. Aimed long and direct. De Jong. Dani Olmo. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Rafinha. Rashford. Tries a through ball. Oh, he's come flying in. No complaints about that challenge. Robust, but fair. Tchouaméni. The other side especially adventurous early on. Tchouaméni. Mbappe. Out towards the flank. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Looks to dink on it. He's had a shot! Goal! Real Madrid! And Real Madrid are ahead!
Real Madrid are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Real Madrid give themselves the perfect start. Can they build on it? He's left his man. Rafinha. And it's Rashford. Lovely bit of skill. Lewandowski. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Dani Olmo. Nicely controlled. Dani Olmo in with a header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
That's a brilliant interception. Tchouaméni. Played out to the right. Bellingham. Now the pass. Vinicius Junior. He's got the ball glued. Great leap! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Are certainly a team that knows how to play their football as stylishly as you'll see. Tiki-taka at its very best, and they back it up with goals.
Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. Barcelona opting to make a double change here. Real Madrid get themselves a two-goal cushion.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Vinicius Junior passes it through. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe crosses in a low one. Just brushed off the ball there. Mbappe, can he finish? And the ball's come out. Well, it is over the line. Pedri. Vinicius Junior delivering the goods as expected.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Pula goes looking. Ferran Torres. That is going to be the final action of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Valverde with a delicate ball. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe pushes it out wide. Up he gets! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Barcelona can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source. They're committing a lot of men forward at the start of this second half. They know that this is an important time for them now.
Yamal going through. Oh, that's neat. Plays it back. Now it's Rashford. Now it's Lewandowski. De Jong. Out to the left it goes. Out to the flank. Pedri. De Jong. Rashford. It's Rashford! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Rashford. And the finish! Oh, it's gone in! Just one goal in it now! Game on!
Oh, look, the keeper didn't know whether he was coming or going in the end, and he just got lost.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Valverde plays it long. Can he deliver? Header! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
And that's a throw.
Koundé.
Massive leap!
Barcelona are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
Valverde looks to clip it forward.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Forward it goes. Lovely feet. Ferran Torres crosses one, heads it! There it is! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. However they tried to stand in his way, he just was not to be denied.
Demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Looks like a good ball through. Mbappe! In has a swing at it! Goal! Real Madrid!
Unbelievable.
And they've got their lead back. And how about that for a volley, executed to perfection.
Mbappe really has pulled off a difficult skill which needed expert timing. That was expert timing.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of the goal. What a display, what a player.
Real Madrid take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Looks to slip it through.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's had a run down the left wing. Deftly done. Good clearance now. Can they make something of it? Real Madrid look as though they're about to make a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
He's got away. Bellingham plays it out to the wing. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Goalkeeper's ball. And there goes the final whistle. Fabulous entertainment, drama in spades, and no one would have argued with a draw, but they have lost it. Well, how will we look back on that?
Yeah, and we know that derbies can often make predictions look silly. They can take on a personality of their own, and this one didn't really deserve to have a loser.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So hello and welcome to you from this most iconic of venues. It really is the ultimate stage befitting the ultimate fixture. And our live game is Liverpool taking the challenge to Manchester City. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So Jim, tell me this, gets up to head it! Goal! City!
Listen, it's a great start, but we've seen teams surprise themselves with early goals before and sit back. They've got to avoid that.
He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Liverpool didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? He goes long, Bradley cuts it out. Endo. Wirtz. Ekitike. Looks to thread it through. Hits one! Oh, he's really drilled it. Forward it goes. Oh, he's come flying in. He's got away. There are a few waiting for it. In towards the middle. Endo. Mohamed Salah. Haaland. Foden. Out for a throw. Doku. Crossed in. Just deflected over the goal line for a corner. And the finish! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Now the pass. Has a swing at it! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
And it's Salah. Endo. Bradley. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Looks like a good ball through. Nouri. Just brushed off the ball there. Ake. Rodri. Mohamed Salah has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
Szoboszlai. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Oh, and he's got good distance. Who's chasing? Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Nouri plays it into the channel. Foden collects the ball from behind. Towering header! He scores! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Bernardo Silva did well there. He was onto it in a trice.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Manchester City got themselves a two-goal cushion.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Going through. Doku. Bernardo Silva looking for options. Haaland! That is wayward.
Haaland certainly caught it well enough, but that was never really going to trouble the keeper.
Mohamed Salah plays it long. Rodri looks to slip it through. He's left his... Can he score? That really should have hit the net.
Liverpool know they can rely on the counter, and they've just expressed a warning.
And it's half-time here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And the second half gets underway.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Tries a through ball. He's in, surely. Is it in? Oh, surely that deserved better.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Doku. Nouri. Doku. It's a throw. Mohamed Salah plotting from out on the right-hand side. Isak. Bernardo Silva plays it forward. Haaland. Matheus Nunes.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Astute defending to ensure they got no further. And he's there to hoof it away. Endo, played it early. Isak. Bradley. Isak has a pop! He's missed another one.
Liverpool really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Liverpool have it back and they can go again. Szoboszlai plays it wide. Szoboszlai coaxed out to the wing. Ball's gone out of play. Great leap! He will be livid with himself.
Yeah, but the two that closed them down merit the praise of a job well done.
And that's well defended. Cherki hoists it high. Chance to shoot. He's had a shot! They are rampant! And surely that settles it.
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Manchester City take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. And the weighted pass. And the ball is out of play. Manchester City look as though they're about to make a change.
Yeah, their position is a dominant one now, Peter, so introducing one of the youngsters for some added experience is bang on.
Ekitike passes it through, cut out in the nick of time. Tries a header! Went with his head but couldn't steer it in.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Haaland. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Ekitike. Foden. Haaland. Cherki. Haaland! Saved! That's good keeping.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
Oh, he really wanted that.
Haaland certainly tends to cast his influence, and he's in imposing mood again. Ekitike really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Foden. Nouri. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Endo. Szoboszlai. Cherki. Bernardo Silva. And that's it. Liverpool well beaten. There's no spinning this result. It could have been a whole lot worse. But what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Liverpool never quite got to grips with this game, Peter. They looked slow and cumbersome in trying to counter much sharper opposition. A very poor show.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I really like the look of this guy, Foden, who to me is a player who has a bit of everything. An eye for goal, quick feet, great vision, and a willingness to take on his defensive duties when required. Although he's probably best deployed out on the right, where his best attacks seem to emanate.
Okay, interesting. Chip through. Shot at goal!
That's a cracking strike, and it may have stung the palms of the keeper.
Haaland. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Foden! Foden! Wirtz. Ekitike. And now they can launch a counter. Wirtz. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. Now it's Haaland. He's got away. Going for goal! Goal! City!
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Shell pass, that's the message there. Looks to Haaland! Haaland! That is brilliant! And they are disappearing out of sight.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
City get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Rodri, out to the left it goes. So what's he planning here? Doku plays a clever pass. Bernardo Silva, great challenge. McAllister, Endo, Mohamed Salah, Frimpong. Passes it through. Shade too heavy, keeper can pick that up. Bernardo Silva, Cherki, Haaland. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Mohamed Salah. Wirtz plays it wide. Hit into the middle. It's a brilliant interception. Foden. Doku. Cherki. Doku. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Manchester City just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Ekitike. It's a loose ball. McAllister. Gakpo. Robertson. Endo. Pings it out wide. Liverpool are trailing here with the first half almost done. Looks to slip it through. Haaland. Bernardo Silva. Looks like a good ball through. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Massive leap!
McAllister.
Hoists it high. Keeper goes long. Forward it goes.
Gakpo.
Robertson. And the whistle goes for half-time. How would you review the first half?
Liverpool were desperate for the half-time whistle. A regroup and a rethink is imperative to rescue this.
So off we go once more.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Gakpo.
Timely intervention. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. He's in!
Ekatike.
With the ball through.
Matheus Nunes.
Doku.
Matheus Nunes.
Bernardo Silva.
Now it's Doku.
Tries a through ball. Has a pop!
Frimpong.
Vods. He is effectively being marked out of the game here.
Well, he's a source of potential trouble, so tight marking just has to be done.
Has a swing at it! They've scored!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Haaland. Gakpo.
Long and high towards the flank. Bernardo Silva. He's left his man. Time to deliver. Up to meet it! Really well taken goal. A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Manchester City 2 up and into a... And the finish! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Haaland has totally spurned another one-on-one for his team. This is costly waste.
Oh, he really wanted that.
But that's the motivation and enthusiasm he shows, and the quality he produces.
Oh, great ball!
Gakpo.
Decides to play it back.
McAllister.
Gets on the end of it.
Wirtz.
He's got the ball glued to his feet.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Now the pass. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. It looked very promising.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Frimpong.
Needs to get it forward quickly. Mohamed Salah tries the cross. Oh, well defended. That had to be done.
Foden.
Jakpo set up one goal so far.
Frimpong.
Vids. Ekatike. Already, of course, on the score sheet.
Ekatike.
Foden hurtles into the tackle. Strong challenge, but well within the laws.
Gakpo.
Going through. Aimed long and direct. So that's it. It is all over. The Reds huffed and puffed, but in the end, no joy. That's the game. The result is what matters, and this result is cruel. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Liverpool lost their way after falling behind early. Their concentration was weakened and their character, and that's cause for address.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So off we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva, he's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this team over the course, I can assure you.
Thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Haaland looks to slip it through. Foden.
Now it's Haaland.
And the finish! Well read, he sorted that out.
Ekatike.
Dashing forward at pace. Isak tries to stroke it through.
Foden.
That'll be a throw. Going through. And he just whacks it away.
Doku. Cherki. Doku.
Liverpool so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Rodri.
Aït-Nouri.
Isak. Ake gets into the right position to intercept.
Bernardo Silva. Matheus Nunes. Bradley. Vids. Bradley. Vids.
Mohamed Salah. Isak, he's had a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. He's got a chance from here, but not the kindest angle. There are plenty of them waiting inside the box. Massive leap! Oh, not the best of headers.
Yeah, but the two that closed them down merit the praise of a job well done.
That is a poor kick by the keeper, being intercepted.
Wirtz.
Now the pass. Who's he going to play in? Bradley with the ball through. Wirtz. Into the channel. Salah plays it in. It's a brilliant interception. Forward it goes.
Szoboszlai. Konate. Bradley.
Mohamed Salah. Looks like a good ball through. It's gone for a throw-in. Played into them. Great leap! There it is! Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Liverpool take the lead.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Konate gets it back. Konate brings the ball forward. And he's made certain that won't get through.
Ekitike.
Haaland. Doku.
Cherki.
Deftly done. He's gone for it! Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
And it's been taken straight back.
Wirtz.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. And he's got the ball glued to his feet. Bradley goes for the cross. And the first half is done. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Liverpool go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And the second half gets underway. The Reds carry a one-goal lead into the second half. Foden. Isak, the scorer already in the game.
Bernardo Silva. Natchez Nunes.
Doku pushes it out wide. Cuts it out.
Szoboszlai.
Floats one over.
Ekitike.
Big chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
display of skill that is.
Endo.
Gets it back.
Now it's Wirtz. Mohamed Salah.
In towards the middle. No, that's overhit.
Matheus Nunes.
Rodri tries to get it forward quickly. Foden. Still just a single goal between the sides. Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Manchester City have anticipated an aerial bombardment.
Just looks like mass defence.
Yeah, it's a case of needs must at certain times, Peter, and
Haaland! Oh, great save, real class.
well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Bradley.
Rodri. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Cherki. Now it's Haaland.
Haaland! And he's there to make a great save.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Haaland. Konate.
Bradley plays it forward.
Mohamed Salah.
He's making a foray down the right. Isak.
Ake.
Heaves it forward. City look as though they're about to make a change. Stuck out a leg for a good challenge. Manchester City making another change here. Crossed in. And that's been levered clear.
Liverpool are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Out to the flank. Lobs it in gently. And he's cut it out.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Chip through.
Liverpool are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Matheus Nunes.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Bernardo Silva.
Foden. Timely intervention.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
Mohamed Salah.
Battles to win it back. Fine defending there. Now the pass. He's gone for it! And that's caused a worry or two.
Ekitike did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
City have decided now is the time to make their final change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Glory.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just the odd goal.
Yeah, clean sheets and hard grind will help you go places, and they have a resolve that'll envy many.
All that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So a very warm welcome to you from the Catalan capital, Barcelona. We are at this grandest of stadia, a fitting home to the giants of the world game, FC Barcelona. And our live game is Real Madrid taking the challenge to Manchester City. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Just joining us, we are already underway. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is developing a massive reputation. The raw power, the speed, the ability to find the net in all sorts of ways. Sometimes you just wonder how you're going to stop him, and I think as a defender you'd be hard-pressed for answers.
Hard to disagree with that. Mbappe has a shot!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Nouri.
Rodri plays it forward. Cherki tries lifting in with a header! Goal! City! Great header, made it look easy.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Real Madrid trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Haaland. Gula goes looking. Doku. Ake. Haaland delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Carvajal. Into the channel. Nicely controlled. So what's he planning here? Vinicius Junior.
Bernardo Silva.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Doku. Cherki goes long. Matheus Nunes. Good delivery, but no joy.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Point blank header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Rudiger. Tchouaméni. Real Madrid can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Fernandes. Looks like a good ball through. Oh, glorious for Mbappe! And the ball's come out. Foden. Cherki. Doku. Aït-Nouri. Doku. Dinks one in. Haaland! Bellingham takes control of it and he's on the move. Bernardo Silva. Nunes plays a clever pass. And that's a goal kick. Foden looks to dink one in. Out of play for a goal kick. Bernardo Silva. Haaland. Cherki. Passes it through. Cut out in the nick of time. And it's half-time here.
Well, there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Real Madrid need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Here's the ball in. Forward it goes. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Looks to slip it through.
Matheus Nunes. Cherki. Matheus Nunes.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
Bellingham.
Decent progress down the left. Foden. Ake. Just brushed off the ball there. Whose ball? Who's going to get there? Vinicius Junior. He scores! And the second half is off to a flyer. Jim, your thoughts?
Yeah, good defence is built on positioning and communication, and you've got to have a desire to attack the ball, but they were found really wanting then on all three aspects. Nobody took charge.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
Doku. Out wide to the right. Now a chance to break. It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch.
Cherki. Haaland. Matheus Nunes.
Goes up and up. He's had a go! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Gets up to head it! Off the post! Goal! City! Into the lead once more. Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when...
Ake with the foul.
Chico.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier. Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
Doku. Nouri.
Looking to get on the end of this. Haaland. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, and having notched a goal already, Peter, he's not going to be allowed to run off the shoulder as much as he'll want.
It's gone for a throw-in. Mbappe, the shot's on! And oh! They've managed to get it away. Traumeri, and that's sprayed out wide.
Subtlety has gone out of the window. They have to force it any way they can now, Peter.
Tries a through ball. Big chance, must be! He's through, now is he in? That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it.
Well, you can blame some suspect defensive positioning for that set of circumstances, and they were just left with little choice.
Foden! Another chance!
Bellingham.
Well, I think most teams would be content with a narrow half-time lead, but not this one, it seems.
Tries to think, shoots! And that would have won it.
Yeah, he knew only too well that to concede then would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
Massive leap! Steered forward.
Manchester City are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Vinicius Junior. Kula.
Carvajal.
Oh, sweet feet. Traumeri. Is there any support? He might not need it.
Real Madrid need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
And he's shown him a clean pair of heels.
Bernardo Silva.
Foden. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And that's it. Real Madrid lose by the odd goal. It could have gone either way, but that is no consolation. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Real Madrid lost their way after falling behind early. Their concentration was weakened and their character, and that's cause for address.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.